What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Realms of Metal. Eddie here, back with you from you know where, my happy place here in the woods in PA. It's Friday afternoon, man. I'm chilling. It's been a long ass work week. I'm gonna have a couple of beers, listen to some metal, watch some horror movies. It's gonna be fun. But before that, uh, I thought it'd be kind of cool to pull out some vinyls that are like prizes in my collection, like vinyls that I really love, special editions, stuff that's kind of hard to get, maybe limited numbers. So I pulled out like 10 vinyls. I thought it'd be fun to like talk about them and show them to everybody. So, that said, let's check them out. So first off, we're going to start with 2021 on Metal Blade. This is Cannibal Corpse's Violence Unleashed. Now, this is the uncensored artwork version. You had the regular version with just the face with the tongue coming out, which I do have. But like when I saw this special edition of it with the uncensored artwork, I'm like, damn, I gotta have that. Just one of those vinyls I gotta have. Uh Cannibal Corpse, the new record just came out. I've been listening to it nonstop. Aunt and I are gonna review it at some point this weekend. I don't want to ruin it, but I'm loving it so far. I think it's a really strong record. Basically, right in line with what they've been doing. So we'll get to that, but this is a great record. This was Eric Rutan's first record with Cannibal Corpse. I think it's amazing. I love it. Now this is a includes a 12-inch booklet and a download card. And to be honest with you, like I didn't even open this. Like I have the other vinyl, and like I don't even know if I'm gonna open this fucking thing. It's green swamp with mustard yellow splatter. So limited to 500 copies. So this is one of my prized possessions. I think this version is amazing. Love it. Let's talk about some hardcore. 2022 Terror's Pain into Power. This was their eighth full length Terror from Los Angeles. Uh, this is such a great Terror record, man. Like Terror is a band I've seen a handful of times, and like every time I see them, I just like them more and more and more. Um, they even do. There's a track on here called "Can't Help But Hate," and Corpse Grinder does guest vocals on it. So that's a nice segue from Cannibal Corpse into Terror, since Corpse Grinder's on this record. Really good stuff. Now this is they call it Halloween Orange in clear with blue splatter. And I'll tell you why I'd like this vinyl. As soon as you see it, you'll know. Look at that. It's like Islander colors, right? Clear with orange and blue. Islander colors, can't beat it. They could be colors if you're a baseball fan. They could be Knicks colors if you're a basketball fan. But to me, they're Islander colors. Terror's Pain into Power. Such a good record. Comes with a huge poster and everything. Really, really cool. If you're not familiar with Terror, this is a really good one to start with, man. Let's go to 1990. My favorite band in the world. I can't do a video without including something from Exodus, right? Exodus's Impact is Imminent, their fourth full length on Capitol. Now, this is an original press, and you could see that my record's kind of beat up a little bit. Like it's all the edges are worn. Like I played the fuck out of this thing. And this is the only record that I own where the lyrics are on the back cover. So there's no insert in here, but the lyrics are on the back cover, which is pretty unique. But the last time this was re-released was 2011, and it was on Back on Black. And I didn't pick it up. Like I should have picked up the re-release. It was like a blue remastered vinyl. And I'm like, I don't need it, but I should have picked up a release. But this is an original press, and it's kind of hard to get a hold of. Mine's in pretty good shape still plays nice. This was John Tempesta's debut with Exodus. He did this, and then he did the one after that, Force of Habit. One of my favorite records of all time. Exodus's Impact is Imminent. holds a special place in my heart. Let's go to this. Originally came out in 1993. Now, I know this is the realms of metal, but I do like other styles of music. And honestly, I don't care what anybody fucking thinks. I like what I like, and that's what it comes down to. Cypress Hill's Black Sunday, originally released in 1993 on Columbia Roughhouse. This is the 30th anniversary edition from Get On Down. It was limited to 1993 copies, 1993 copies, individually numbered, and it's like a smoky haze vinyl. Check this out. Really sharp. And this vinyl sounds beautiful, man. It sounds beautiful. So if you don't like hip hop, it's all good. Like what you like. But if you do, like, you probably have this. And if you don't like hip hop, give this one a shot, man. I'm telling you, it's so underground. I think you're gonna like it. You know, give it a try. Don't let these elitist metalheads tell you that you can't like other genres of music or popular bands or whatever. Like what you like because you like it. It's the way you should live it. So, Cypress Hill's Black Sunday. Let's go to another one, 1993, Dissections, The Somber Lane. This was their first record, Dissection from Sweden. Now, this one came out originally in 1993 on No Fashion Records, but I don't think it was released on vinyl until 1996. Nuclear Blast released it in 1996. And this is actually the 2022 reissue on Black Lodge Records. It's silver and black splatter. It's a double vinyl, and it's got like a die cut pop up gatefold thing going on with a booklet. Let me show you. This is really neat. Anyway, here's what the vinyls look like. So they call that silver and black splatter. And as you open the gatefold, there's a pop up of the cover. Really cool, right? Really unique. Like, this is the only vinyl I have that has a pop up in it, right? It says here, recorded at Unisound Studios in 1993, now remastered by Dan Swano. Dissections, The Somber Lane. Great record. And I believe they dedicated this to Euronymous from Mayhem. I can't claim to be a huge Mayhem fan. I mean, I know of Mayhem. I've listened to Mayhem. I'm not a huge fan, but if you like Mayhem, they dedicated this record to him. So let's go to 2019. Possessed, Revelations of Oblivion. This was their third full length, of course, The Mighty Possessed from San Francisco, California. This is the 2020 reissue that Nuclear Blast did as well. Limited edition clear with red and black splatter, limited to 1,000 copies. This is a really sharp vinyl. It's a double vinyl. It's beautiful, right? It just screams fucking death metal, right? It's a gatefold. It's got all the lyrics inside. Really sharp. Mixed, mastered, and produced by Peter Tagarin of Hypocrisy. He did an amazing job with this record. It sounds phenomenal. And I think this is one of the largest gaps between records in metal history, right? When did Beyond the Gates come out? Like 86? Seven Churches were 85. I think Beyond the Gates was 86. And this is like 32 years later, Revelations of Oblivion. So good. Must have. Amazing record. Let's go to 1989. Here's one for you. The Cro-Mags. This was their second record called Best Wishes. I've been looking for this record for so long now. I've been waiting for it to get repressed, and it finally got repressed. I just got it like a month or so ago. It's on Astor Place Recordings, and it's crystal clear, multicolor splatter. So check this out. Really cool, right? Cro-Mags, best wishes. This is a straight up like crossover record. Like everybody thinks Cro-Mags, they think hardcore, like New York hardcore. Like this is a crossover record. Like do yourself a favor and YouTube The Only One. That's one of the tracks on this record. You're gonna fall in love with this record as soon as you hear it. Now, The Age of Quarrel was their first one. This was their second one. I think they're both amazing. I like this just as much as The Age of Quarrel. But I mean, check out like a lot of these hardcore bands, they cross over a lot. Like if you like DRI, if you like Suicidal, if you're into Municipal Waste, check out Agnostic Front's Cause for Alarm, right? Legendary New York hardcore, Agnostic Front. Cause for Alarm is a straight up crossover record. From the first track, it's the Eliminator. You could hear it right away. Um, there's also a track called Existence of Hate that like there's a drum intro and it sounds like fucking Piranha from Exodus. Like check out that record, check out bands like the Crumbsuckers, Ludacris, you're if you like this, all that stuff is going to be right up your alley. Give them a shot. I'm telling you, you're gonna really dig it. Cro-Mags, best wishes. Let's go to one of my favorite records of all time, originally released in 1991 on Earache, Massacres from Beyond. Now, this is a 2021 reissue that Earache did as well. This was crystal clear, limited to 100 copies. I ordered this direct from Earache in England. I had to have it, so one of my favorite records ever, like I said, crystal clear vinyl. That's a beaut, Clark. Massacres from Beyond. I've talked about this record many times on this channel. My love for it, the way the guitars pop. Cam Lee, fuck, can't beat it, man. Massacre from Beyond. Here's a really cool one. Let's go back to this was originally released in January 1990 on Road Racer. Zentrix, Ghostbusters, maxi single. Um, Zentrix from Preston, Lancashire, England. I was a huge Zentrix fan back in the day, and I still am. To me, Zentrix was like England's version of Metallica. Like they kind of have that vibe to them. Really good stuff. Now this was the second issue of this because the first issue, the cover got banned, and I don't know if it was a copyright thing or like a vulgar thing, but it was basically the Ghostbusters logo and the ghost was given the finger. So this was the second issue of it. It's basically where's my ghost? Here it is, right here. Ghostbusters, except the ghost was fucking going like this. Fuck you. So if you have that, I mean, I wish I had that pressing, but I don't. I mean, I have this one, but I love the old Zentrix stuff, man. You can't beat it. It's slime time. Last but not least, let's go to Strong Island, Suffocation's Human Waste EP. I believe this was the first ever release from Relapse on CD. Suffocation's Human Waste, originally released in 1991 on Relapse. Um, Legendary EP, might be one of the greatest death metal EPs ever, possibly the best ever, in my opinion. This is a 2023 reissue of it from Relapse. It says here, Tricolor Merge was Splatter Edition, limited to 1,000 copies. This is another beautiful vinyl, man. And you could probably get this right now on Relapse's website. Another beaut, Clark. Suffocation's Human Waste from Strong Island, by the way. So there's 10 records out of my collection that I absolutely love. So let me know what you guys think. You have any gems in your collection that you cherish, ones that you wouldn't want to live without. These are some of my favorites. So this is going to be a quick one. Thanks for hanging with me on the Realms of Metal. Ant and I plan on reviewing the new Cannibal Corpse this weekend at some point. Like I said, I've been listening to it a ton, and I got some notes on it, and we're going to talk about it. So looking forward to that. Have a killer Friday night, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Thanks for hanging with me on the Realms of Metal. We'll see you.